Why your magnesium supplements are not working. The 2026 Cellular Gate Secret. If you are taking magnesium supplements to improve your sleep, reduce anxiety, calm your cortisol, or address insulin resistance, a May 2026 Molecular Biology review just revealed something that should fundamentally change how you approach supplementation. Up to 70% of the magnesium you are swallowing is never making it inside your cells. And the reason has nothing to do with the form of magnesium you are buying. The magnesium supplement market is one of the most aggressively marketed categories in the entire health industry precisely because magnesium is genuinely essential to hundreds of biological processes. Magnesium is required for ATP production, protein synthesis, DNA repair, nerve signal transmission, muscle contraction, blood sugar regulation, and the maintenance of healthy cortisol rhythms. The research supporting magnesium supplementation is real and robust. So why are so many people taking it consistently and still experiencing the sleep problems, anxiety, muscle tension, and metabolic dysfunction they are trying to address? The 2026 Molecular Biology review identified the answer at the cellular level, and it completely reframes the conversation around why supplementation so often falls short of its promise. Magnesium cannot enter your cells passively. Unlike some minerals that move across cell membranes through simple concentration gradients, magnesium requires specialized active transport channels to cross into the cellular interior. The primary channels responsible for magnesium uptake are called TRPM6 and TRPM7, transient receptor potential melastatin channels that function as molecular gateways embedded in your cell membranes. Here is the critical detail that the supplement industry consistently omits. TRPM7 channels are not passive doorways. They are active molecular machines that require significant cellular ATP energy to operate. Every time a TRPM7 channel opens to allow a magnesium ion to cross the membrane, it consumes energy. The rate at which your cells can absorb magnesium is therefore directly proportional to how much ATP your mitochondria are producing and how structurally intact your TRPM7 channels are. The 2026 review confirmed two specific conditions that shut those channels down, and both are extraordinarily common in the adults most likely to be taking magnesium supplements. The first is chronic cortisol elevation. When cortisol stays persistently elevated, it triggers inflammatory cascades that degrade the structural integrity of TRPM7 channels. The channels lose their function. Magnesium accumulates outside the cell with nowhere to go. And the cortisol problem that drove you to take magnesium in the first place continues because the magnesium cannot reach the cellular processes that would calm the cortisol response. The second is insulin resistance and low cellular ATP. When your cells are insulin resistant, they are experiencing a state of cellular energy starvation. Insufficient glucose is being transported into cells and insufficient ATP is being produced by mitochondria to power normal cellular functions. TRPM7 channels require ATP to operate. When ATP falls below the threshold required to power active transport, the channels structurally degrade and effectively shut down. You end up in a biological catch-22. You cannot fix insulin resistance without adequate cellular magnesium, but your cells cannot absorb magnesium because insulin resistance has depleted the cellular energy required to open the magnesium gates. This is the cellular gate paradox that the May 2026 research is putting a precise molecular name to. And it explains why people taking the most expensive, most bioavailable forms of magnesium available still struggle to see the sleep, cortisol, and metabolic improvements the research promises. The supplement is real. The benefit is real. But the cellular infrastructure required to deliver the supplement to the processes it is supposed to support has been compromised by the exact conditions driving the deficiency in the first place. The solution the 2026 research points toward is addressing the cellular energy deficit and the channel degradation simultaneously, restoring the ATP supply that powers TRPM7 function and protecting the channel structures from further cortisol-driven damage. CoQ10 operates at the cell membrane level, the exact location where TRPM7 channels are embedded. As a fat-soluble antioxidant within the lipid environment of cell membranes, CoQ10 neutralizes the reactive oxygen species that cortisol-driven inflammation generates at the membrane surface. This protection prevents the structural degradation of TRPM7 channels, maintaining their functional integrity, so that when ATP supply improves, the channels are structurally capable of responding. PQQ activates the PGC1 alpha pathway, triggering mitochondrial biogenesis and growing new high-efficiency mitochondria that dramatically increase cellular ATP production. When your cells have abundant fresh ATP from new mitochondria, the energy threshold required to power TRPM's 7-channel operation is consistently met. The gates open. Magnesium flows in at the rate the channel architecture was designed to support, and the cellular processes that magnesium is supposed to enable, ATP production, cortisol regulation, blood sugar management, nerve signal calibration, can finally operate at the levels the supplementation was always intended to achieve. Mitolyn combines CoQ10 and PQQ in one formula built around this cellular gatekeeper principle. Stop spending money on magnesium that is bouncing off locked doors. Give your cells the mitochondrial power to open the gates and let your supplements actually deliver what the research promises. I want to be fully transparent with you. The link in my description is an affiliate link. I might earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. I only share what I genuinely think is helpful. Unlock the gates and let your supplements work. Check the link in my description for the 2026 Mitolyn Cellular Gatekeeper Protocol. This video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your diet or lifestyle. If this changed how you think about your supplements, check the link in the description below to learn more about the 2026 Mitolyn Cellular Gatekeeper Protocol. And if you want cutting-edge cellular health content every single day, hit subscribe. We are here every morning with the science your body needs.